Okay, let's get this stream started with booting up Skyrim, wherever that is. There it is. Ruffle. Not quite the centre of my screen is Skissy Launch Skyrim. That's just one icon off. It's slightly off to the left. It's just where I have it. The creation kit is deep within my big hoard of applications. I refuse to call them apps because that implies that it's a barely functional piece of shit that you have on a tablet or a phone and isn't really functional. You know, as is the sort of way of things. And Skyrim's going to take forever to load. Probably still won't take as much time as it takes Auryen to give me another 15 artifacts to collect. There we go, now it's loading. Let's say, last time I made the assumption, I made the mistake of assuming Auryen didn't want me to get 5 billion artifacts to get access. I've got like 20 in my baggie. Why can't I give them? No, I need specific ones. Ew. Just making sure that is actually stream. Because I did a little bit of testing. Notably just spawning wolves. You'll see when I come across one. Because I learned something interesting about Skyrim's wolves. You'd think they would have a scale of 1 like every other creature. No! Their race data is said to be a race scale of 1.2. Which is why they are so ridiculously fucking huge. I mean, they can't all be like world's largest wolf level. Where was I heading? I actually cannot remember. I forgot to demute music again. No, I haven't. There isn't any. There he goes. I'm not going to hear it. Now the question is, was I going back to Solitude? No, I needed to look. Okay, Den Stagmer's ring. Is that one? So now I know where I'm going. Mammoth skull. You see them occasionally. They're in places. I don't actually know what it. That's a quest. Find all the mammoth skulls. Also, this, in vanilla, would be damn right impossible. What the? How the? I mean, I know mammoths are spazzy with their physics, but I know mammoths have really spazzy physics. It's not uncommon to see them falling quite a distance from the sky, but I wonder if a big bolt will hit. Yep, that would be impossible in vanilla Skyrim. It's an innie tweak you have to make to do that. It's an innie tweak. It's nothing. It's not really a mod. It's more just a tweak. The settings, because normally arrows and bolts and all other projectiles sort of phase out after a couple of cells, which isn't actually very far. I think it's TCB. Help. Toggle cell. No, I don't think it's that one. Regardless, I would show it, but I kind of can't because I don't know the command. Because it's not something you really normally would want to do in-game. And I thought it would be TCB toggle cell borders. Let's see if help has it. There's all manner of weird ones, I know. Like never. Most of these are script commands rather than actually useful console commands. Ugh. That's just like every script command rather than a console command. I mean, they use the same, like, the same sort of format, but I mean, theoretically, you could write a script that toggles the cell boundaries on and off randomly. Mud crabs, little tiny mud crab, dead little mud crab. Ooh, is this silver? It is. More money. Not that I can't sell all my shit anyway. I'm quite rich. Don't normally find wilderness veins out of that rich. Normally just one. Oh, banditos have seen me. I am so not scared of them. I mean, they're bandits. Why would you ever be scared of them? I guess at low levels they might hurt, but I don't think anyone really dies to bandits. The mages can be a bit of an annoyance, but one nice big fat crossbow bolt is like firing a mace at them will probably kill them. Yes, that magic's pretty spammy. As evidenced by the fact that I took out half his health. And he's a marauder, which I think is the highest grade bandit.
That's all you got?
Leader's a leveled weird variant. Wait, is this Silent Moons? If it is, I might as well pick up a lunar mace if I haven't already. Or whatever lunar items decided to be here. Lunar iron still doesn't have a unique item. I'm not sure if you can only farm it in the build them in the moonlight as well. I've never actually successfully made anything lunar, so. But then Stagman's ring isn't there. Yeah, I just thought I'll collect that because Auryen was guaranteed to send me back for it if I didn't. Oh, it's trying to make me go in the entrance you can't go in. Actually, it is. Because I can go. Ooh, lots of high-grade Pokemons. Some no-grade armor. Wait, did I? I'm just not sure if I saw something called a Luna. Oh, it's a Luna. The reason I didn't even think about picking it up is because I didn't expect it to be there. Oh, I saw a potion on the floor as well. You know, that's just me being derping and forgetting it. I only caught like the smallest glimpse of the word Luna, which is what made me go back and have a look. Because it's better to have a look and not need it, to waste time having a look than to miss something and have to come back for it later. And I've noticed that the Dragonborn Gallery likes to stick like really tiny, hard to find rings in lockboxes. I mean, can you imagine trying to find that otherwise? So because this is the end of the dungeon, I can just plop back out and not have to go through a million bandits. So, back to Whiterun and then instantly back to Solitude, because in Auryen. And if he's going to tell me to go get another thing, isn't he? Because shots like that will just... That one would probably about do it, because I think that's just about in the... Yeah, that's just about in the loaded cell boundary, as you can see. There's the cell boundary, is about there. Got 2 or 3 cells that way. And that's just about within range of standard. Otherwise the bot would just phase out of existence. And it's just really irritating, because you can make these long shots, especially against mammoths, because mammoths are fucking huge. You know, a massive target. Really difficult to miss them. Wait, just respawned. You know, the engine's clearly capable of doing it, but it doesn't like to. There we go. Lots of dead mammoths, lots of dead giants. And mammoths never have anything worth looting. And they're arguably more dangerous than the giants, because they actually take more damage. You know, they're arguably more dangerous. It worked! I'm still not used to the concept of Lexi's key working. It amazes me every time. That is going to be on the other side of Skyrim, isn't it? Yeah. Not actually that far away, but... It's only Mage's Guild, I don't feel like the inclination to go out. No, I don't feel like going out of my way. I really want to get my crap dumped. Because it really is heavy and weighing me down, and I don't want to increase my limit much more, because there is a point where just consoling your carry weight limit ends up causing you more problems than it's worth. Mainly that opening your bag becomes laggy. Like really laggy. Skyrim's not so much of an issue, it's better than... But Fallout New Vegas, for example, God, if you kept picking your crap up there, you would be so weighed down that you effectively couldn't open your bag because it would lag like crazy. And of course, vendors in Skyrim, even without mods, have a lot more gold than vendors in Fallout have caps. Caps are not common. You don't find them everywhere. It's like, well, you do find them everywhere, but not in large enough quantities. While gold you can find in quite large quantities. I think Manila blacksmiths are about 1,500. No vendor in Fallout really has that much. Oh, why did I go into Whiterun?
Have you met my father? Take a look.
You have 10. I must have sold some shit to use. Here, have some spider pods. Why you take those, I don't know. I don't think anyone will ever know why she takes spider pods. I guess technically they fall under crafting ingredients. Technically. Overcast.
Look!
Yeah, that will. I don't know if farting it into the sky makes any difference.
Need a horse? Talk to my father.
Oh, I had a weird bug with him on like level 90 as well. In that, on a murder, you know, his father got killed, and I needed to report to him about killing the father. Yeah. You know, because it's some weird enemy, you know, if they don't like someone, they sort of congratulate you, but it would never work. And it just sort of balked my little mini quest that it works off. But it wasn't really an issue because the unofficial, just getting the unofficial patch fixed that one.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
You'll be able to buy a house soon.
Get up there.
That's the only thing. About time I'm going to bloody Solitude, because of Auryen wanting me to go get more crap from the furthest from creatures Skyrim. Also, I sort of figured out what some of these relics, like the Explorer relics, do. The Sextant apparently sort of locates a nearby relic for you, so it's actually quite handy if you're within range. There's also a spell, a once-a-day power you can use to get the same, does the same thing. I think the Sextant is multiple times a day though. How using a sextant will ever find you an artifact that's hidden deep anywhere, I don't know, because it's for navigation. I mean, in the slimmest sense, it navigates you to an object, but a sextant's like navigation overseas. At least I think it is, I'm not 100% sure.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can. Huh?
You shouldn't leave Solitude.
I thought you might have been a courier.
Best in Skyrim.
Pardon me.
Power awoke. Voice of the Dragonborn.
The question is he going to try?
Fine day, isn't it?
The museum's not open yet. Auryen won't let me. I'm not letting you in. He clearly cannot open that gate. Music needs to go because copyright issues. Why did I click mod config and not settings? Sorry, scratching. Now, please tell me this is the last of the artifacts. Or he wants to send me off and get Grelka's Eye or something, which is in the arse end of nowhere.
That is very impressive, my friend. You are certainly more than a mere treasure hunter.
This is good.
Which brings me to my next
Yay!
a person of your caliber who can dedicate
Finally
themselves to an... And you have proven...
And I think a special arrangement could work. Instead of me simply buying the relics, perhaps you could bring them here, lend them to the museum. I'll give you an occasional finder's fee. You'll be able to access any and all of your collection as you see fit, and... Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septem tour, then. This building was once...
That is one expensive-ass tour.
It was the site of a Temple of Talos, built before the Grand Temple here in Solitude.
It is now named Dragonborn Gallery, named for the ancient legends of the Nordic people of Skyrim.
So that is one expensive-ass tour, because...
To your right is
You know, when you remember that a house costs...
the library where
Yeah,
I do most of my
5,000.
work. Through the library, you will find
Then again, a loaf
the
of bread
armories
costs like
upstairs
5.
and the Dragonborn Hall, where various relevant displays will be built, heralding more of your accomplishments. Up ahead, you will find the main gallery, which I call the Hall of Heroes. There are 4 connecting hallways that all lead
There
to
is
the
actually
ancient
nothing here, and
the
you'll
Hall
get
of Lost
a tour.
Empires, the Gallery of Natural Science, the Hall of Oddities, and the one that leads to the upper gallery.
Yeah, this is
an extension
inexplicably
of the
where
Hall of
Elder
Heroes.
Scrolls go.
As you can see, I've already been fasting.
And they do get a case around them in the newest version, I think. Because they see it a bit weird to have Elder Scrolls
I've done
out
years
in
worth of
public.
research and found that many of the great relics of Tamriel have for some reason gravitated to Skyrim.
Hanging a lantern over it, or lamp shading it, or whatever the term is now.
Crisis. At any rate, have a look around, and then come talk to me when you're ready to move forward.
You basically, something is dumb, but you know it's dumb, so you point it out. That's like lamp shading or hanging a lantern over it, or whatever it is called now. I don't quite know which is the correct term and which is the joke term. Well, you're both basically the same thing, though. Library. Now, this is a little trick I've learned and come across. Is actually see if I can build some replica shit first. No, I'm giving those up. Giving those up. Giving those up. Again, giving all of this up. I actually did pick up a Lunar Steel Sword. What did I pick that up? I don't remember picking up a steel one. Nope. Ah, there's this ebony ingot. Damn. That's out. Now, I'm sure I have to... Always, if you want to type in multiple words, you have to put the speech marks around it. And unfortunately, it still comes up with Auryen. 5 ACDC. Yeah, I had 10 of them, so basically I just went to the smelter and smelted that. If you ever want a reasonable air console. I like to be fair. You know, I'll keep the real one and get... I think that's just a rare book I can display. But a little trick I learned is always save before, just in case. Activate the prep station. And while it's displaying, just stare at the floor and bring console up. You're wondering why console needs to be brought up. I mean, staring at the floor just stops it rendering much, and bringing a console up stops basically every other script from running. Like NPC interactions, because you're basically pausing time. And it effectively stops a lot of background processes going on, makes the whole displaying process faster. Now, the displaying process isn't perfect. I don't know if it even is in the most recent version. The version that requires a full reinstall and isn't compatible with old saves. You know, I'm not sure if even that's got the full list attached to the sorting station, because there's a hell of a lot of stuff. Like, oh, I don't know, over 1,000, I think, items. Absolutely enormous amount of stuff in there. So, but this is a quick, you know, and if you've got any artifacts left over, you have to go manually display them. It can take a bit of time to find the display, to be honest. In fact, that's the only real issue, is it can take a long time to find a display. Often takes longer to find a display, because I have no idea where specific displays are. Now, I know it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, so I'm just going to prove that the stream has not crashed. Am I typing some shit? Like HDH, which is total garbage, it means absolutely nothing. Still sorting. It does pop up in the top left corner every so often, just to remind you that it is still working. It's got a lot of stuff, it's got a whole bag to sort through, so the first one's nearly always the worst. There we go. All items displayed. My body comes back. Console de-rend. Everything. That's the jewellery cabinet. That's, to be honest, you can stare at that and see how it's doing, because that tends to be done last. This is the not-so-secret raised stone, which also can be ran into, because it's technically a pressure plate. But you don't have access there anyway. Okay, so that's the armory. You don't go in there, actually. Depends if it's displayed, because there is some proper displays in here, and if you have certain compatibility mods, you have also like a whole, you know, hold relics expansion or something. That it's an exterior mod that makes all the Axe of Whiterun, etc. unique. Yeah, it's displayed all my stuff. Like, these are for the guards, but they don't actually auto-display because they're just technically normal mannequins. And this is the normal mannequins. Mannequins are weird-ass things. No, there's a universal command, actually. I think it... That's the... Yeah, they're supposed to be mixed. And so they're supposed to be mixed by my setting, but they clearly aren't, because they're all male. But these are the actual proper displays. You can see they're not actually a mannequin, they're just actually the world object, I believe. That's black. Sounds... The Ancient Nordic actually is a hard set to get because there's very, very few pieces of it. I don't know what goes on that shield, right? But these are like the unique items of the holes, which aren't unique in the slightest. I mean, the axes of each hold is just a level enchanted axe. That's it. I think the enchantment's specific, but it's still a generic enchantment. It's kind of really... But there is a mod that makes it all unique shit, rather than, like, not unique in the slightest. And finding the painting hook can actually take forever. Like, loads and loads and loads of books, and I have never once collected the full 36 lessons of Vivek, because holy crap, Vivek, you made so many books. It's like... It's a really nice mod, though. I really like it. I just can't imagine Skyrim without it. It can take a bit. It's set.
You must be the benefactor of this collection.
He only shows up when you got X amount of artifacts.
He felt the exhibits were in need of more. You have enough here to take over an empire. If you need anything, let me know. Nothing much to report. People are behaving themselves. Auryen runs
So
the
I
ship
got
around,
quite a lot of
and all the patrons
stuff.
seek
Oh,
rather
my friend.
Oh, here we
I had
go.
a fantastic opportunity. I was contacted by a relic collector.
No, it's got the longest possible
who is in
opportunity because
possession
I've got no
of the
time
staff
on
of
it.
He has offered to donate the staff to the museum for safety. He worries that the staff could fall into the hands and a local resistance. He needs someone such as yourself.
Moonpath to Elsewhere is
Only out of Skyrim
fully
is
included
followable.
in
This is an
Dragonborn
ancient and
Gallery.
secret method of- There is supposedly a code
I always call it
for
Dragonborn Gallery because that's its
I'm
original name.
glad you're here.
Oh no.
No,
Oh,
I'm glad
no,
you're
what do you
here.
want now?
I've come across a rare discovery indeed. I got word of you. Use it if you wish, or place it on display.
I don't think I was supposed to have so much crap to begin with.
Yes, I'd imagine. I think I may be. I have many contracts. I would with the merchants. Also, so continue to sell those yourself, but they will purchase any found relics with enchantments, sight unseen. Very well then. Just put anything you want sold into the sell.
The sell cart is just a way of
I'll start
getting rid of
selling
your
things off
shit.
in a few days, so you have plenty.
I
of
don't
time
think he's
to
given me
sort
access
your
to the
way.
safe house in which it is located yet. Now, if I remember correctly, Skullcrusher lived. Yeah, Skullcrusher lived. Did I get? No, I didn't get Grimm's ever, did I? No, I gave it back. No, I would have taken it if I didn't. But Skullcrush is actually a really good mace. I found that one by accident once. It's on one of the shipwrecks. So sometimes they just. So some of these just don't, you don't put, they just don't display. So I know where Wind Shear is. It's one of the ones I know where it is because it's a default one. You're likely never to find it unless you're doing something absolutely stupid, but you do. It does exist. And I have got rid of the majority of my crap. In fact, let's show off this. Let's talk to Auryen again. He might have something new.
Hmm? Oh yes, I have in fact. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything.
So at least I don't have to do that to dump my shit here now.
Greetings. Ah, yes, indeed. There have been
Now-
many people inquiring about potential, but I feel that many of them may have potential to. My ideas and collaborate. This could take some. What do you think?
I think this guild building bit is improved with the newest version as well.
I've already gotten, and I have already. Once the build, I'll start work. I've also made arrangements for Huron at the mill outside of Solitude to sell you some lumber at a discount. Greetings. Hmm?
No,
Farewell.
I'm just going to show upstairs because I think I have actually quite a bit of stuff upstairs first. Let's see if I can get rid of any paintings on these walls. Because I apparently have a lot of paintings. A lot more than I thought I had. Like a hell of a lot more than I thought I had. I didn't realise I had that many. Wait, Draenor? No. I think they're the ones I'm thinking of. Oh, that is a bitch to find. I've done it. I stumbled across the starting point by complete accident, but oh god, getting this full set is just a bitch. It's actually harder than Oblivion. That I think does come soon. I think that's I'm pretty sure that is actually legitimate coming soon. It does come when you get the display. Well, this one, actually no, it might be this one that does. One of these sets does. You know, I think that. I thought I had the Goldor amulet, or am I missing one of them? I might be missing one of the Goldors. Oh. No, why don't I have it? Oh, am I wearing it? I might be wearing it. I can't tell. So you'd think you'd find loads of those, but you don't. I don't know if they're a random drop, I don't quite know where they are. It's quite a bit up here. This is like the sort of big quest. Tends to be bigger quest related stuff. Because that's the Bloodstock, you know, Death Brand stuff. Mage's Guild. random artifact grade stuff like Mace of Slurring, I think is another game. Law's Mail's Morrowind artifact. Dragon Mail, I think, is the same basic thing. That's a large quest line. You know, most of these I think are larger quest lines. And then there's the stuff on these walls like Dawnguard stuff. You gotta buy these, I think. Where's the lunar one? Yep, that's the lunar one. So there's a lunar for each type. Let's put on the exit. So I think that's more for bigger quest lines for the most part, for the full set. Down here. Oh, that's in Castle Dower. Because I have barely any, so it's not worth. Yeah, finally out of paintings. That's a faction display. Sure, I picked that up. Maybe I didn't. I don't think he was wearing it. Oh, curator's guide. It lets you teleport around the museum. It's quite handy. Okay, so might as well buy some wood. Might as well buy quite a bit of wood at a discount. If it's at a discount, might as well buy a bit of it. Now, the lumber's a weird thing, because it is in your possession, technically. But it's all...
I've been looking for you.
How you managed to get through that gate without opening it?
Your hands open. It's from... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Folk? You hired a courier? When you could... You know, when I'm out... just outside... I'll just go to full 5 here, I think it starts the quest then. And see, now I don't have to worry about getting crap for Auryen. Solitude's weird in that it's the only city with 2 castles, because it's got Castle Dower and the Blue Palace. You know, when I say castle, I mean like Jarl Hut. As well, that sort of implies. So one place in Skyrim where they don't like you picking any flowers.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Oh, I think I have to read the thing first.
Anyone with a stout, the courier must have found.
Now I can ask about it.
When you broke up the steers, you've already done us a service in stopping the binding. I wish you well, friend. Be careful.
So that takes a long time to come. A very long time. We'll do it, because we're here. It's all contained within Solitude, so it doesn't really matter. No, might as well see if I've got it. I don't remember, but... Oh, the inn gives me the monies. As does Fletcher. You can actually press take all because you can't take the deeds. The deeds live in there, so you just press take all and you take everything you can take. It's real. I only realised that about on my 50th try. I always thought you could take the deeds, and I didn't want to carry like all these deeds with me. So I was always hesitant to press take all. Turns out you can, and it's fine. No, we need more money. Solitude is expensive, and I think I put the prices up on purpose so I didn't just buy everything. Hall of the Dead, you say? I've been to the Hall of the Dead. It's much more impressive than this.
You can't take that.
Oh, why is that
You
steel?
must be the one Falk spoke so high.
Why is that heat steel?
Ah, Potema, former queen of...
You know, it's fine stealing food from barrels outside, but not stealing a bit of taking a bit of garlic. Crime in Skyrim is an unusual form.
For the moment, the Wolf Queen has... A few days ago, one of her servants busted through a wall into the temple. Good. Being at the... I can provide... As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body, likely a skeleton. Remove it from the catacombs.
Yeah, it's a skull, but okay.
Sanctified by a curious thing. She was always... Ironically, if she were alive today, she'd be the... You mean Rogvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogvir to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom.
Speaking of which... I'll grab
You
some.
know what
Okay.
needs to be done. Is there something more you need?
No, I'm not sure. Now, I need to find Rogvir's body. There is something I need to take off him. Yeah. There's... Oh no. Skitties. I'm horrified, the skitties. Which one is Rogvir? He's in here somewhere, I think. He does get dumped in here, I know. I just don't know which one he is. Oh. One of the skellies is reviving. They like to revive. Now I know... Oh, Rogvir is supposed to be in here, but... I don't know which where he actually is, because I need to grab something from him and I forgot to grab earlier. That might be him now. Argonian skeletons, how unusual. That might be him. No? This was apparently a blacksmith. Oh, he didn't die off screen, did he? Oh. And the Argonian Skellies is getting back up. And now it's dead again. Well, I found a coffin, but it wasn't the coffin I was looking for. That might be his. Yes, it hasn't spawned on him yet. Or I've taken it already. One of the two. Either I've taken it already or it hasn't spawned on him. One of the two options.
Proudspire Manor. There's a fun.
This is also ridiculously expensive. But not quite Blue Palace level. This is achievable. Blue Palace is... I think you have to own pretty much everything else, have the rates on maximum, so everyone attacks you on sight. And even then, you're going to take a while to get that much. I'm just putting hand cream on because I'm addicted to the
Blessings
stuff.
of the 8 divines upon you. How may I help?
I must go into your sewers. First, I'm just going to walk upstairs.
Let us walk in the steps of the divine.
Yes, you can go quite a few ways around Solitude from inside here. You know, they take the shrine away, but don't turn the candles out.
As High Priest of the
So actually that's the best blessing. Not that it really matters, because blessings are all pretty much nothing, they're just there to cure disease.
You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance?
Where is the staircase? Not like Oblivion where all the churches are easy to navigate. Oh, see this? Like really, really tiny manhole? That's something I put in. That's one of my mods. Only available on the workshop, unfortunately. But, you know, as a sewer that is correctly sized. to Solitude itself. The only thing that isn't like perfect lined up is the entrances. They are under the house that they are going to, because they're in every house. Sort of like Oblivion sewers. They are in every house, but they aren't quite lined up properly because I had to put them in the house unknowing. But you could say that's just an awkward shaft that goes down to it. So, where am I supposed to? Oh yes, this way.
You've arrived at last. The heroine who prevented me from being bound returns to my.
You gonna let me in?
I have much to thank you for, little one. When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place.
I could so squeeze through this gap. How that stops you is a mystery, because you could so easily squeeze through that gap. Is it me, or is that reflecting a cave? Reflections are weird. Oh no! Drogo! Now it's dead. And this place is leaking like crazy. But where is that water even coming from? Because Solitude doesn't have water in it. It's above the water. A Volkihar vampire. What? Oh, that's a staircase. Oh. Want to spam me with magic? Oh, you got the really powerful spammy magic. What? It's so unusually powerful. Look, such an unusually powerful vampire. Like, much stronger than every other vampire I've ever come across. Strong. And I think, like many vampires, it has a face jump bug issue where it doesn't actually show its face properly. It just opened the door for me. Or it... Actually, let's see if it has, because no, it actually is the correct face texture, it's just really odd Dunmer, which is quite unusual. You don't tend to see them as Dunmer. Oh, you restless Drogo. Yeah, these like all low level Drogo. They aren't. And then there's that like ridiculously strong vampire. If you see them in armour, they're going to come alive. Like, one simple rule of Drogo is, if they're in armour, they're coming alive regardless of what you do. See? There's another one. There's always another one. I don't have a roll, I can't move very fast. So hop my way along. I feel a sneeze.
Is someone there?
Oh, I just bumped into you. No, too heavy to move. Oh, I turn to pick the 10 card up. I don't want to pick it up. You see, that is how you pick things up. Now the question is, will it found my ball? Yes, it will. I don't know why you would ever want to pick anything up, because it is pointless. Yes, this is all under Solitude in its arch. It's almost like Solitude wasn't intended to be on an arch initially. that is daylight. You know, it's almost as if Solitude wasn't intended to be on an arch originally. Well, at least when this dungeon was made. You gotta stop them, otherwise it just keeps spinning and it just drives me nuts. Oof. And you gotta go through the door quickly if you don't. So, help me. Yeah, I turned that off in the settings because it was really annoying. Like, the first person crafting was just sickening. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I have a giant's toe. Look how much money that is. It's one of those mysterious, compared to the poison. Compared to the default poison that you make with those two. Giant's toes are actually one of the, I think technically the best ingredients. They just add so much money to everything. They're actually, I think, the best ingredient because they're cheap if you can find them. Or, you know, they're easy enough to find. You just go to a giant camp, look a few giants. But you know, I really need to use some of this bloody Scarecrow. There's so much of it. I actually have more fucking Scarecrow than I do anything else. Nope. That's it for alchemy. Back to the dungeon. You know, you're doing a dungeon and you just stop randomly to do alchemy. That's the Dragonborn like hand cream again. I said I am hopelessly addicted to the stuff. My hands get really dry and I need hand cream. Oh, you've been tedious. Oh, wait, Overlord. I kind of want to engage one of those properly and not cheaply, because stealth is so cheap. Oh. It's the free spinning doors. Close enough, and there we go. Now I can go loot this vampire. Yes, I think I actually went through and put all the face gen data on them because I was sick of them all on grey face bug. Because for some reason, Fallout 4's default grey face bug is a jet black face, and I mean jet black, like there's no texture whatsoever. The Skyrim's is a dark grey. You know, so certain darker skinned Dunmer can get away with it, but no one else can. Fail. You're only a fledgling. You're like the lowest grade vampire I've ever seen. You deserve to be stripped naked. Your Draugr is far more powerful than you are. I'm surprised that didn't fall, actually. I was very much expecting that one to fall. Oh, I'm going to Potama's Sanctum.
What was that?
Might be spiders around, I'm not sure. Vampires sometimes have spears. That's the one you should have resurrected. That's far more dangerous. No, you. Resist those urges. Yeah, Dunmer again. Clearly these are like lots of Dunmer ones in here. But let's see if my desponging works. It works somewhat. I think because I think Overlords are one of the immersive creatures ones. Yeah, it works somewhat. It didn't take like 15 hits. It only took 10. Cause I took a very heavy-handed swing at an earth bat. Yeah, that's fine. I took a nice heavy-handed swing with an earth bat and just wiped the bonus health they have, because they already have like 1,000 health default. They don't need the extra health, like 1,000 extra health. They really don't.
Not much further. Come with me. Serve me in death.
That's a unique one.
Never should have
Oh
come.
shit, vampire. Oh, not in a confined space! Wait, I think I know what... Oh, Death Overlords. They always... That's just this is just their vanilla health. This isn't even with like 2,000 extra bonus health. I think this is supposed to be a pit I walked over earlier and wondered why it didn't drop. Yes, just die. You're spongy, I know. Yes, you're a bullet sponge, we all know that. Yeah. And that's reduced health. I got rid of the bonus health on him. I took like the massively heavy-handed swing with an earth bat.
You've come far, but can you stand against my inner council? Let's see.
No, it's like 5 billion Droga. So you really do want to stealth until you're dead. Until you are discovered, you really want to be stealth just so you don't have to fight like all 5 billion of these. Because do you really want to fight all of these at like full health?
Rip the eyes from her head.
No, not my big cute eyes. Oh, you're not resurrecting them, are you? What hit me? Apparently I'm stealth, but not stealthed. Oh, technically he's not... Technically that one was not hurt. Oh. You've got a skelly ghost. I don't remember this. I don't remember this ghost. I mean, I think you can just pick up the skull and get rid of it, but... Yeah, I'm gonna fight. Like some ectoplasm. Totally not worth it. Totally not worth the fight. Snap. Oh, trees. But did we just go through like the entire Arch of Solitude to get down here? No. Oh, it's just the Restless. You're not, though. You're a turtle lord. You're a death lord. Let death come to you. Not strong enough to knock me around. Not like the other one. Unless I'll take the enemy shield. I can't remember where this comes out. Yeah, it comes out the side of... I don't know. I don't even know where I am. You clearly, you know, they made sure you can't get there by accident. Yeah. So I've gone all the way through the mountain.
Fine.
Weird. The beauty of Vine. Become Ethereal's main use is for jumping off cliffs. It really has so little purpose otherwise. No, so little purpose. You know what OCD picked the flowers is. Oh, did I miss the entrance? Oh, it's around here somewhere. There it is. The OCD pick the flowers. You know, this, you know, it's probably easier to walk up the hills than to climb this, what can only be like this massive staircase. So, I don't think anyone would want to go up this way. Because by the looks of it, it's just one big ass staircase. And you really do not want that.
Heading to the Blue Palace.
I've been looking for you.
Oh no, not again.
I've got another letter from Rallis, but this is the last thing I'm delivering for him. That place is just too much for me. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
The fact that this courier goes all the way to Solstein for like no apparent reason. Even though, like, Gjarl, the boat captain, said that no one used his boat. Does that mean the couriers have their own? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. The couriers are rather creepy and can find you no matter where you are. I mean, no matter where you are. Oh,
when I was a young, debts are debts. Either he pays them, or fine. You sound like a priest of Mara, but I get your point. Tell him to forget about the gold.
I triggered that along.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
I'm just running through. My shouts aren't hurting anyone except possibly their eardrums. And they might occasionally sound like an apple or a barrel or a bucket flying, so who knows. It's like certain things just go weird and have it physics and hit something at high speed, it might cause a mess.
Do you have business with... You've done a great thing today. Without you, this would have been a disaster. Take this payment.
As you know,
The Solitude's Make no mistake. We consider you a protector of Solitude.
What do you suggest?
No, I don't have the money for the house, I'm pretty sure.
The Jarl is not to be disturbed with common affairs at court. You direct those concerns
There's
to
something personal. Falk told me what you did for... As you may know, when we buried my husband, I would like you to take an item of his. A war horn handed...
Why you make me go to this? There's loads of strides of Talos.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
And guess where she makes me take it? One all the way near Whiterun. There are shrines of Talos in quite a few places. Windhelm, for example. Anywhere other than the arse end of nowhere near Whiterun, near a bandit camp. Because it's near Voltine, the two little towers with a bridge. Where the bandits shake you down and manage to intimidate them away. Yeah, that one.
Citizen.
We are going back to Solstein to try and get the last of the Azrael stuff.
And like Rogvir, I think Aldous understands. I think I need to stop.
I don't think Aldous understands, because if you wear Stormcloak armor, Aldous will attack you on sight. He will attack you. You know, I don't think he understands the the whole Nord obsession with Talos thing.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Which is basically what the Stormcloaks are fighting for, is because they're obsessed with Talos and need to have Talos in their pantheon. And that's why they're fighting, and, well, Captain Aldous will not understand because he, if you're wearing Stormcloak armour, attacks you on sight if you say you believe in their cause. You know. Not really understanding. And it's not apologetic, it's angry and offensive. It's not. And I think it I don't think it counts as murder though, because you can't be killed. But other guards you attack technically. I think if you kill a guard, it always counts as murder if you're seen, even if it's by that same guard. Because, you know, weird quirk of Skyrim. Is that a potion or a potion? Potion. I can't remember where I dumped the potions. I remember I dumped them in certain places, but I can't remember where. Anyway. Soul sign. I know stairs are really buggy, which is probably why this ship model was never used. And it's a bit small. Soul sign. So I think that there was two reasons why it wasn't used. That those stairs are buggy as fuck. They just aren't smooth at all. That, and there's no way up from this bit to this bit, because I'm pretty sure, or this bit to this bit, I'm pretty sure that I had to put these staircases in. So wait, 4D. Yeah, these are separate entities. Well, I think the one at the forecastle here, this one, I think is, yes, this one's actually part of the ship, which means this one might be. I don't think it is though. No, it isn't. Only this one is vanilla and part of the ship. This doesn't look right. What time? 4 PM. Seems unusually clear and blue quies for Souls. Oh, I've never seen Solstheim in this nice white light and not that strange yellow tinted. Squibs. And they're only squibs. They're not exactly dangerous beasts. I mean, I can smack them down with one hit. They're that fair. You know, I do the power attack and smack them down with one hit. Lift racer. I wonder if I can. I do wonder if I can shoot a Glyph Racer down with that. And these are huge. These are like huge targets. There we go. Hit the bloody thing down. You know, anyone? Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Solstheim in this light. Ever. Because I think going by boat doesn't change the weather the way it's supposed to. At least if you go, you know, outside to outside to outside, you know, that way. For some reason, it seems to have before, though. Who cares? Could just say it's a nice ash-free day. You know, the wind's blowing the ash the other way, rather than over Solstheim, because, well, it's clearly still spurting ash. I mean, you can see it. It's Red Mountain. When it blows, it really blows. How did I get up here? I think it was actually somewhat closer to town. Yes, that's it. That's the one. That's my way up. As to how the courier gets up there, I don't quite know. Oh, oh. It's better be the lap. Really? I thought everyone had a grand... I thought every human or elf had a grand soul. I didn't... I say I'm pretty sure they all had the same soul. At least in terms of soul gems. I don't... Maybe he wants souls for a different purpose. Oh, I need to turn the music back on. Oh, hello, 797 Atian, or Asian, 797 Asian. I don't know. I don't know which one's correct. Hello. I don't think... I'm not sure. You say... You're level 91, yeah, but by that point, aren't you kind of invincible? My level 90 is. Kind of invincible. I need to turn the music back on. Now you can hear the beautiful sounds of Morrowind. Oh, no mods. Then you might actually be the safest thing ever. I mean, Solstheim is harder than vanilla Skyrim in that it does scale higher, but I don't think it's... No, Legendary you might. Legendary is just ridiculous. I just can't stand the complete lack of damage you do in Legendary. You know, I think you do like half damage and enemies do 2 times, and I think it's just ridiculous. I play on Adept, which is 1-to-1. I do the same as they do to me. You know, I like it fair like that. I just don't like it. I mean, some of my enemies are sponges already. Weirdly, I don't think the ones in Solstheim are too much. I think they tend to be a bit more proper. Now, do I have to kill the Draugr again? I think I have to kill the Draugr again. What a worthwhile shout. I don't even think that one's... I think that's like the worst one. At least for Solstheim, anyway. I think that's one of the worst Solstheim ones. Yeah. I mean, there is one thing on Solstheim I know that scales. I mean, you might have a hell of a time actually killing Mirak. 797, because, well, to my knowledge, Mirak is one of 2 enemies in the game that actually scales with your level to an infinite point. So you might, your Mirak might actually be a right menace to kill. So yeah, just remember that. Most enemies cap at a certain level. I think the highest normal they go to is 70 for like legendary dragons, but I think with... Oh yes, I already got that ring because I still can't figure out how to open it. Nope, Draugr. Oh, I missed one. I need restless. Oh no, not again. Whale. Bird. And male bird. Ah, wait down. So whale, bird. So, whale. There's supposed to be something in here, I think. Wait, the armor was in here? But there wasn't a model for it! And the bird Bird? Bird, bird. Okay, so snake does, who knows? Probably nothing. More Draugr time. More Draugr. Oh, no, definitely just a regular Draugr. The fuck? Oh, was it because I had a Draugr in my face? And I was sort of phasing through it and see. Yes, I think it's because I had a Draugr in my face. that would explain it. And he was sort of trying to phase through it, and I... So... What's this puzzle door? All I need is help. It's only a 2 combination, I can cycle through those combinations quite quickly. Snake. Oh, he really likes his booby traps. Skyrim. Takes forever to spawn even with this thing. See ya. C797. Oh, fail. Oh, fail. That was the most pathetic fight, as he does. You know what?
They've only got him. It was just before. I don't know. I hope I didn't. Of course. I'll go to Raven Rock. It's the least I can do. Just
I really need to. I really want to fight. You want to fight me for it? Shouldn't have tried to fight me for it, should have just let me take it. Should have just let me take pickaxe. All I wanted. It should have just let me take it, Rallis. I spared your life, you should have given it me in compensation. No, you have to fight back. Ah, the real prize. Yeah. Oh, it's one of the Darkness Hurts Me ones. I thought I did the Darkness Hurts Me one, there's a multiple of them. Oh, Cthulhu's. Actually, I can just run through because I've got my own lamp. Really? Wait a second. Chapter 6. It's footnotes. The hell? Uh-oh. Oh. It's gone. This lurker is gone. It's falling. It's gone. No, 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 it's still... It's gone. That's funny. That's really funny and weird. I distinctly remember doing one of these blind dashes through the dark books. I don't remember this. No, apart from hurting me, that does nothing. I'm looking this up. Let me just go back and turn caps lock on by accident. I'm going to try and figure out how to get the Steam overlay showing. So, let's go. SP, oh, it's bought. Oh, so, because it doesn't seem to be working, so. Okay, that's just a quest. Doesn't actually seem to mention anything. Wait a second. It's a Chrysos. Chrysos. Vidal. Dukan. I'm sure I've got Dukan before, so I'm just adding it right console. So I'll remove it after. And there's a... Wait, I might know what this is. I know what this might be. I know what this is. I know what it is now. Leave you there. The Resurrection. It's part of the Dragon Priest mod. They don't, because these aren't part of Skyrim, they don't have this. They don't have their Resurrector and Omicron in their tomb like in the big tomb like the rest of them do. They have it here. That's why I can't find any information on it. Oh good, the alert has come back up. Well, let's fight you properly and not knock you off the edge this time. Although I didn't knock you off the edge, you knocked yourself off the edge. I don't want to take damage from the lack of light. Don't tell me it's healing in this light. And and his corpse goes flying off the edge. But woo, woo, woo. Honestly, that's the most useful one. Which would explain why it's such a random place for it. Yeah, that's what it is. It's part of the Dragon Priest thing. It's at least I figured it right out. It's not immediately apparent, but I can figured it out at least. Why is there an elevator? Why do the ancient Nords have like an elevation pod? I wonder if the weather's gone back to normal. I'm gonna get back outside into the Ashlands. Stretch. Yep, back to normal ashy weather.
Look!
Not quite sure I like the ash fall. Interferes with my sharky skin.
Look!
Okay, I can shout away snow, but I can't get rid of ash. No. I think actually the ice one lost. Strange, I always found a fire to be far more dangerous. Not really, no. I always find ice. Shit, out of bolts. I need to farm some firewood and make some bolts. Oh, we get a wall. Because you can sort of stack, like do a little baby stack. You can sort of do a baby stack with, I think, the full charge. But no backpedaling away from me, you cheap ass bastard. Yeah, there's like the yellowy horizon, that's normal for Solstheim. And I cannot clear the ash storm. I can clear snow and bad weather in Skyrim, but apparently the Land of Morrowind does not like me. Oh good, the ash storm's finished. I don't think so. I think the mountains will be around longer than the voice has.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done.
Ugh. Can I be asked to farm firewood? No. Can anyone ever be asked to farm firewood? No. My one rule of making bolts is never. I mean, they're technically better value. I mean, they're much better, but I don't fire good bullets from a crossbow. I don't have a gun. I could make a Dwemer gun, but I don't want to, because I kind of want to use my crossbow for something more normal, because it fits with the rest of my armor. Okay, I've never been in this pub before in my life. Let's have a look. Assuming it's not locked. You know, I've never actually been in it before in my life, so I might.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
So I can at least sell some of my ash food to you. You know, I have enough potions now that food is no longer worth anything to me. Wow, clam meat is expensive.
Until next time.
I don't think this one gets much business.
Yes, sirrah.
I get the feeling this one does not do a lot of business at all. Then again, this is a corner club, I think. Why they can't just call a corner club a tavern, I don't know. Well, I think the other one is just the wretched netch. Escape throw. Did I not pick that? Oh, I'm stuck in a barrel. Yeah, it's just the
Head
wretched.
over to the wretched edge of the ash.
Oh, it's crashy. That was just a rant. That was just going to be a rant. Oh, well, I've never had a crash there before, so I'll stretch again. One benefit having a chat leans really far back is like you can stretch in it. Gotta wait for Skyrim to reboot. There it goes. So, there we go. Now just gotta wait for the menu to load. Look, I've been in the Drunken Drag Corner Club. You can actually load back in. The question is, where do we want to go? You know, let's pay Gallon for once. Deserves to do a little business from me other than the courier. The courier must be the only person who uses.
Talk to Captain Galland if you're looking to get past. Need something? My ship's ready to sail. If you brought them up, suit yourself.
Wow, your prices are rip-off worthy. I'll sail by my own sail. Say, those trips and I could buy a house. 10 trips and I could buy a house. No, wait, I'd be halfway to a house. 20 trips and I could buy a house. Even with minimal spending, you are still going to end up paying at least 500 to him to get there. There and back. And every time, unless you spend all your time on Solstheim while waiting for Rowless, you're going to spend a lot with Rowless. I mean, Rowless is a right money sink. Might as well speak to Aventus. That was my thinking.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Sneak thief. I've barely done any. I've done like, you can get that title even if your sneak is high. Even though you can actually have stolen absolutely nothing in your entire life, but you still can get the title to hand to yourself sneak thief because you are high in the art of sneak. It's rather ridiculous. When you hit 50 or something. Now, which way are we going?
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying.
It's the one house you can always go into, regardless of the hour. And it is like the weirdest house in the entire town because like half of it's tiny. What the?
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Oh, geez, sorry, I've got other force them.
Sweet, you've come at last. It worked. I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came. And of course you are. I prayed. My mother, she died.
It's the only orphanage in Skyrim.
So they sent me to
Potentially Cyrodiil.
Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's.
Yes, the kids celebrated when she died.
Came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
She's not the kind.
You did. This is the best. I mean, I knew the Dark Brotherhood was. Oh, and please, take this as payment. It's an old family heirloom.
It's not valuable. It's valuable for, you know, what it is, but it's not really valuable.
I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess.
Say, and how that barrel got up there, I don't really know because you can't really get up there. You know, so that like a large portion of the house is just completely wasted space. Such a badly designed, weird house. Like, why does this bit exist? Because you can't get at it. And I swear that was wider when I was inside. Unless it only goes this far. Whoa. I have never even noticed this before. Sorry, I've got to try. No, that's a ruined book, I think. I didn't even know this was up here. And clearly you're not meant to be up here because... I didn't even know you could get that there was even stuff up here. Clearly there is. Bums have done the town. Oh, here. I think it's that. You know, there's a one. I don't even know that this. Didn't even know that this existed. It might just be you find goods from Morrowind making all this stuff up here, so it looks more like people, more like the slum it's stated to be, because it is stated to be a bit of a slum, the Grey Quarter. Because the collision's a bit dodgy and. Yeah, the collision's really dodgy. It's like we're definitely not meant to be up here at all. But I mean, yeah, that's probably fine goods. You know, fine goods from Morrowind that makes like it actually like Dunmurray. Oh, like what kind of temple priest? Why would you be? One, who here is a temple priest, and who? Why is it on a clothesline? And not inside your, well, wherever you practice your worship. Not that the Nords would let you.
I'd be out there fighting. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Give 1 gold to someone and they're your best buddies forever. It's the rule of Skyrim. So, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Rent a house. Rent a bed.
Welcome. Let me know if you want any. This here's Candle Hearth Hall. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Enjoy your... Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Nope, I haven't got the we know. Oh, you have to have the we know letter first, that's why. That's what you need. It's the we know letter. That's what you need. Dumbass. I am so bad at this. You know what? I think there's a sacrificial corner. No, I don't think there is actually in Windhelm. I don't think there actually is a Windhelm one. There must be a sacrificial corner somewhere. I can sacrifice to be very fear. There must be one somewhere.
Is that fur coming out of your ears?
No, my ears come out of my hair, but they don't have fur coming out of them. At least I'm assuming my fins are my ears. They sort of vibrate and I get sound out of it, so when I'm walking along they sort of wobble on them. You know, I think they vibrate and I get sound through them, but I think they're classed technically my ears. Ooh, Khajiit.
I welcome you, friend. Take a look.
Khajiit will always buy my shit. They're good at... Even the really shit stuff they'll take. Really? They didn't take the ancient Fulmer? Right, the crown, the boots, the booties? Really? Take my robes because no one else will.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Is there anything remotely nearby that needs doing? No. Actually, I think we might as well go up there. Whiterun is closer. Whiterun's pretty always closer. I mean, if in doubt, go to Whiterun.
Where do you want to go?
It's probably closest.
Climb and back, and we'll
It's
be
pretty
off.
central.
You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves. I hear this whole country's full of them.
Yeah, you're not very observant, are you? There's one right behind you. There's a Khajiit right behind me. Not of the rare house Khajiit type. Oh! They moved. I think it was east. Yes, east. That is where I'm going now. Are you Dragonborn? What a stupid question to ask. Of course I am. No one else shouts like that. Or in public. Did you not notice me when I lured a dragon to Whiterun and flew away on it? That was not obvious enough.
Come, I haven't got all day.
You take this wheat I've just picked.
Come, I
No,
haven't got all day.
you will not. I'm stealing all your wheat. And it's fine. You pay me for it. Nazim! This is what he... Nazim is supposed to have a manor. He actually has a key to a manor that doesn't exist. Now, to me, I think that's... You know, I think it's supposed to be cut content. You know, cut content that was never even in-game remotely. But I like to just think of it that Nazim is a blowhard. I mean, it is Nazim. No, I did gravity, it didn't go through the floor. I thought I was seeing things. Always ends, otherwise you just end up with mountains of food you can't get rid of.
Good morning.
You don't even want the leeks.
Good morning.
I just plucked all these leeks and you don't want them. Same with the wheat. You know, you pluck this massive, massive bale of wheat and you get like, what, 1 strand? Oh yeah, I'm streaming. American friend, that's why he's going to bed right now. So, what even is that just a... No, it's a deer. I was wondering if it was a rock, a bear, a wolf. But you can't actually come across any wolves. I kind of wanted to show them off, in that they're no longer ridiculously oversized, but... Oh, here we go. This... I think red wolves are a bit bigger. I think red wolves are still big, but I don't think this is quite as ridiculous as they were. You know, that's big because wolves are big. They're about 3 foot high, but they're not like the 4 or 5 foot high that Skyrim wolves are by vanilla. And these are just tiny, like piggly wolves. It's barely waist high in the grass. That's. It's getting a bit late. I'll stop here. It's a convenient place to stop at least. Methinks cell boundary. Yeah, you can still see the seat. I think that's a cell boundary. Looks like it's just about to see a seam. I like to steal from altars. Uh-oh. What? I found more death squad. Soon to be found more dead squad. What the? I don't remember ever being a name. Oh, stop running away. Morgan's orders. I don't remember this guy. Is it L? Because he was Lorcan, so I've never come across this guy before, so. Just a bit of flavour. I wonder what mod he's from. Let's see. Oh. Wait a second. That's not him. There's a dragon. Better fight this thing first. Don't like to save under combat. Well, proper save anyway. Where is it? I hear it. I hear the dragon, but I don't see no dragon. Makes sense. I think there actually is one up here. This is. What type is that? Where are you landing? Yeah, I've also found a mod that actually makes them bigger without royally fucking with their animations. I was just using set scale on them. There's like set scale, anything less than 1 I think is fine. Anything above 1 and it starts getting a bit ridiculous. You know, and this doesn't seem to be clipping too badly considering someone figured out a way of doing it by increasing the size of the skeleton rather than like set scale, because set scale was buggy as fuck to say the least. What's shooting me now? Is it like really? A bandit? How did that dragon not murder your ass? Or is the light beam it has so accurate that it can't actually hurt anything? I mean, it universally affects all of them. I mean, to be honest, the corpses are derpy enough. Let me just... Do I actually have Fireball? No, but I do have Ice Spike, which is a similar effect, so... Yeah. You can cause dragon skeletons to spaz out just by, like, farting like, fireballs and ice projectiles into them. Look. I think actually it's made them less spazzy. And making the skeleton bigger, I think it's actually made it... that bandit's arrow landed in the dragon. Yes, it's actually made... Yes, the loot hitbox is a bit small. That sort of tells you how big it was originally. But I think it's much better. They're more fearsome and they're definitely more worthy of the gigantic amount of bite power I gave them. I would say firepower, but I didn't change it. I immediately just made the bites ridiculous. You know, make it so that you don't want to be hit by them. Which one's I like? Oh, it's above me again. Oh, that'll do. Actually, let's get a nice cinematic. Get a nice visual shot of the landscape like that. I'm hungry. So, good time to end. Oh! Hello, because of course. I think you're referring to the seam. I can't actually remember the commands. I would show the cell boundaries off, but I don't. For some reason, it's not TCB, which you think would be it. Actually, let's just have a derp around. Let's just look up the command. That was a quick search, told me. Now, let's see if we've got... See, this is a cell border, so if we follow it... Cool. Actually, I think this is a perfectly bad place to do it, but I've lost it. There it is. So if you follow it, as you can see, there's not actually a noticeable seam on this one. But there you go. And so that's... And cells are square, so just quickly showing this off. And it goes through the mountain, typical. But actually that way. Just sort of showing the cell sizes off. And so as you can see, a cell is not that big. You get about 2 or 3 cells distance for shooting, so that's that. That's the end of that. Not saving now because I was just sticking around. And most cells don't have the noticeable seam. So the cells are really weird, and it's the main oddness about them is how they load and producing a nav mesh for them. I don't quite know how to link them. You have to link the nav meshes between cells, which can be a mess. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. I'm hungry. I need food. Good. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Good. Bye.